So for you guys, you're gonna do 2 to 3 sets. You can either do 2 sets on some days, or in the first couple of weeks of October, do 2 sets. And in the last 2 weeks, you could try 3 sets if you want. Same thing with the reps. You're gonna do 12 reps for all of these 4 exercises in circuit 1. Let's begin. We're gonna start with a squat with a bicep curl. You're gonna squat down. As you stand, perform that bicep curl. Squatting down, making sure those knees don't go past those toes with that curl. Down and up. Bicep curls, you have that twist at the top, a little different than hammer curls. Once I finish my 12, I'm gonna go down onto the mat. I'm gonna do a T push-up. You can either do these on your knees or on your toes. I'm gonna demonstrate first on the knees. You're gonna perform a push-up down, and then you'll open up that arm to the sky. You'll perform another push-up, and then open up in the opposite direction. From the toes, and up. The main thing on those push-ups, making sure your chest is coming down to a tennis ball height. The third exercise, reverse crunches. Lying down on your mat, arms are gonna go underneath your butt. You're gonna lift up your butt to the sky and lower down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You're gonna do 12 reverse crunches. Once you finish, you're back up to those toes. Grabbing the weights if you want, or just one weight to start, or none if you don't want. A side lunge. I'm gonna lunge over to my left, making sure that both toes are facing forward, my chest is lifted, my glute and my thigh and my knee are in one straight line, and then I'm stepping back up and up. Once I finish 12 on my left leg, I'll switch sides and I'm going the opposite direction. Down and up. Second circuit's gonna start with a walking lunge. Weights are optional again. If you have weights, you can just hold them at your sides. You're gonna lunge forward 90 degrees in that front leg, 90 in that back leg, and then stepping forward with the other leg. Once you finish your 12 steps, you can put your weights down and go into a high plank. Coming up into a high plank with an army crawl, driving those knees on the outside of those elbows. The main thing, that shoulder and those wrists are in one straight line, abs are zipped up nice and tight. Once we finish our 12, we're grabbing our dumbbell, just one. We're gonna lie down on our backs, weights lifted above. You're gonna drop down that dumbbell to the top of the shoulder and then pulling it up. This works that outer part of your tricep, really gives you a nice burn. Once I finish my 12, I switch sides. If after 12 reps you don't feel a thing, you probably should get a little bit heavier weights. So that's one way to judge if you want heavier weights or not. The last exercise is our mountain climber. You're gonna go back to that high plank position, up to those toes, alternating one leg and then the other. You're gonna do a total of 12 reps of those. Each knee drive is 1 rep. 5-minute finisher. Now what this is, you're gonna do 10 reps of each of these 3 exercises. You're gonna try to get through it as many times as you can in 5 minutes. Your goal is to increase how many times you do it at the end of the month compared to this first week. The 3 exercises. Jump squats. You're gonna sit down in that squat. As you come up, you're jumping up in the air, squatting down, jumping up. After you get those 10, you're quickly going, grabbing your weights. Plie squat with the shoulder press. Those feet are out wider than shoulder width. You're gonna squat down, stand up and push those weights overhead. Down and up. You'll do 10 of those. Once you finish your 10, You're gonna go to a wall. My pretend wall is right behind me. I'm leaning and sitting in a wall sit, 90 degrees with those feet. Back is rested against the wall, and I'm doing a lateral raise. Arms are gonna go straight out to those sides. You're gonna do 10 reps of those. Once I finish that, weights are back down, and I'm back down to those jump squats. You're gonna repeat that again as many times as you can in 5 minutes. Congratulations, that's your October workout.